the All right. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Jonathan.
All right. We're gonna try to start with this ambitious thing today. We should probably just talk normally and not like as if we're in the podcast. That's not the
Yeah, yeah,
but
okay.
I don't know if we could talk to an audience. We'll just post it as is. We can shape it later. But um,
Mhm.
but I think today how I think there's like a different things that we could try to play with. We can just try to get as much. We can make a goal of what we want to get up. We can just like share workflows, uh,
Mhm.
or just do those two things, or just like align like on what the plan is and see how far. But I think I do like the idea of trying to get something up, like get a win,
Mhm.
like an easy win.
Yeah, yeah, I like that too. Um, yeah, I feel like workflows would be good to talk about too. If we, yeah, I mean, if we want to ship something, I like thinking about how we would start, and would it be helpful to
Yeah. So part of
talk
this, like the
about
goal
that
is
way?
like, okay, so let's. I don't know if my workflows are the right ones, but we're gonna share them, and I'm gonna hide all this other stuff, and um. and maybe we'll just like start from scratch. So I think high level, we're building a project. To me, it feels like we should, like, I don't know, my camera's over here. We'll have to get a better camera, but I think high level, we should just start with a GitHub repo.
Hmm. Okay.
And the reason I think that is because like it's this. Have you like did your team do in like a team brain or like a team wiki?
Um, in GitHub or just like anywhere?
Well, anywhere that they leveraged AI with to use. So that's something I've been
Hmm.
doing with like my new the supercharged care team in Amato. It's like I
Hmm.
just think and that it's like basically like your agent's brain for your team.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, we had something kind of like that. Yeah.
Where did you guys put
Yeah.
it?
So we used like the open spec there's like an open spec like framework, and I forget what the name of this like concept was, but like basically all the repos that our team worked on would be under the umbrella of this like one mega repo. Um and I think we just like symlinked the repos like within it,
Mm-hmm.
like all the ones that our team worked on. And so it would have context on all of those things. But that was just like context on the code. We didn't have anything that had context on from any other sources unless you locally uh uh like spun up or enabled different MCP servers like the Slack one or Google or
Yeah.
whatever.
Did you guys
Uh
have Slack integrated to your cloud and stuff?
yeah, yeah. It was really, really nice.
Yeah.
Uh yeah.
I've never had to play with that, which is why I wanted to get Slack in there because I couldn't, we can't, at
Yeah.
Amada, it's like everything's a little slower and we're not really officially allowed to use MCPs for certain things and everything is like,
Uh-huh.
it's
I was surprised.
what?
I I think Garner paid more for like there was PHI in Slack like all day, every day. I think they paid extra for
To have it there.
allowing people to do that because yeah.
Oh,
Um
interesting. So they must have yeah, did they self-host it?
I don't think they
They just had
self-hosted
a
it.
BAA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
Um, well, we don't
Anyways.
have PHI, so we can just
Yeah.
operate without that. But if we did, we'd have to think about that.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I think um, it's a good call. So the thing that I'm thinking about is like how do we plan the project? And I think if it's just one big project repo, do we think there'll be more than one piece of code for this? Um, and But like what I've been doing is like I just put the whole it's like this team. I basically like it's not code, but like tasks, conversations, um, like transcripts, video
Yeah.
links all
Uh-huh.
go and like who's on the team, who's working there, like all of that just goes dumps into like a repo essentially.
Okay, cool.
And then it's like and then that repo is like the team repo that's essentially like it's like the wiki agent for the team.
Hmm.
You know, the vision being that like the more you do that, the easy you can always ask that and answer questions on board can just ask
Yep.
um
Yep.
and it you know, and then you can start adding agentic stuff on top of it, like automate like okay, send out
Hmm.
emails to everyone on the team with this or like clean up the project or like make a PRD after this like so
Yeah. Yeah.
um and it's you know,
Excellent.
and like
That's
it's
cool.
just like marked down all the way down. So I've been doing this for a
Hmm.
little bit, and I just and literally, Langsmith just did this. I just got this post wiki, open wiki. Did you guys use Langsmith?
I don't, I didn't personally use it.
So we're gonna play with that today. Not today, but
Sweet.
like in our project for sure.
Yeah. Awesome.
Um, okay, let's. Put the link in. Where should I put the link? Should I put it? I'll put it in. Let's put it in Slack.
Okay.
Um, and right now we'll just go direct we'll have to figure out how to organize all this. And that could be also an MCP thing. Be fun to get. All right.
Cool.
Um, so that is a basically we could start with just creating the repo. But the one thing though is like the repo itself could be just this all the storage for the stuff that like whatever we build on top of it uses to create the like the blog engine thing. Does that make
Hmm.
sense? Like
Can you say that again?
like since what we're doing is kind of like so meta, we should say that
Uh-huh.
it's like I want to build a way to like turn this into a product that we can share really easily
Yeah.
and without having to like do a lot of work. And but also like in building it, we're learning and in building it, we're trying different things. And the thing we're building is the thing that's sharing our process,
Right. Okay.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So so like in my head, it's like, well, what we're building is like this blogging, automatic blogging software. What I don't know what to call it actually, but like where we should put like our goals of the project in a wiki
Hmm.
and what the point is, and then that would link to different like okay, when we're done with this audio recording, we put the link and we host it somewhere, and the link to it should could just go directly in the repo, and it's a public
Hmm.
repo. And so like every discussion, everything, every like stuff we use just goes now. The border between that and what is the actual code that we're shipping, which I still don't know yet, like I don't know. But maybe does that make sense?
Yeah. What were you saying about the border between
Like
code that we're shipping
I
and
don't know what we're writing yet, you know.
yeah. Yeah.
But but like should we just starting with like a place to like put our plans together and have it be shared without any code to me is like one of the
Yeah.
first starts where it's like
Yeah.
and
Okay.
um and then what was the other thing I'll say? And then and maybe we just do it under a GitHub like but if there's multiple repos, I did this in another thing for my like you would
Hmm.
create an organization in GitHub maybe.
Hmm.
So it's like we call it this
Okay.
and the repo that's just about at least at first just about our brain is our brain stuff. And if we decide we
Yeah.
want to do like deployable projects that are like a Python project or some, those would just be under it.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
and that way it's kind of organized that way. And that's how I did
Okay.
it for my personal like open cloud project. I have like I call it
Mhm.
JRogue's Magic Me, and then I have like a bunch of different things underneath it. But
Okay. Cool.
um,
Yeah, that makes sense.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's do that. Have you created? I haven't created
Yeah.
a GitHub.
I have not. Let's
I
see.
have a GitHub. I do have organization, so let me create a new one.
Okay.
We want to create new. organization. Okay, pick a plan for your organization. Team, $4 a month, everything including and free, plus, or I don't think we need I don't think we need the paid stuff yet.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna join for free.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I'm gonna use my personal account for now. Is that and then
Cool.
we should just call it AI. Hey, let's see, is that website page open? Has anyone
Which one?
bought Namecheap? Uh, let's see, AI. What is it? AI
AI.
imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome. I just want to search. I don't want store.
Okay. Someone has AI imposters.
Oh, that's I was looking about imposter syndrome. Do you see? I see. Does someone actually have it?
Yeah. Someone has imposter syndrome dot AI and
I,
a
I.
imposter syndrome. AI imposter syndrome.
Oh, it is. It's taken.
Yeah.
Is anyone? Is there anything on there?
Let's see. Nope.
I don't see. Do you see anything? Imposter
No.
syndrome.com. This domain is brand new.
Hmm.
Please check back again soon. All right. So, beat us that. We can just do. Um, we can just add a different end to it. How about? Okay, you figure that I am Imposter.io. I don't really care.
Imposter syndrome.
Maybe this is
Yeah, that's fine. We can always like,
.net dot thing. Maybe it doesn't matter yet. We'll just do a GitHub page, but it would be fun to point to that eventually. Um,
yeah,
that'll be to do. I'm hoping this is getting the transcript. I always wonder if it actually is. We'll see.
yeah.
Um, okay.
Okay.
All right. So either way, we just need set up your organization, contact, call I am Imposter syndrome. We'll do contact email my email, personal account. I hereby accept, and I'll invite you. I just did this. All right. This is so um this is very fun, riveting stuff to do, I'm sure. But I guess we kind of need to start. Okay. All right, Nick Ziegler.
All right.
Here we go. What's your Nick Z? What's your handle?
At GitHub, NJ Ziegs,
Ziegs?
Z-I,
I like
yeah,
that.
Ziegs.
Okay. All right. Did I spell it right? I think so. Okay. We have something there.
All right.
Now we just need to create a new repository. Um,
Right.
did you get invited?
I did.
Okay.
Man.
So I think let's hmm, what do we name it?
What uh this first repo or
Yeah. I just call it at work. I call it like our team name docs dash docs, which is
okay.
but here the we could just call it docs or we can call it team brain or I don't know, be more
Hmm. Um, hmm.
or we could just rename
Good
AI syndrome.
question.
Yeah, what do you well, how would you
Yeah.
name
Um, I like Team Brain in that it's explains it a little more. It's like
team dash brain?
vivid. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
It's public. Add readme. Add gitnor. Sure. License will just be which one do you want to pick? I don't know enough. I would say
Um,
Patchy. You want to ask Claude real quick?
yeah.
Okay. What's your stop time?
Um, Kids are napping right now. I could
Okay.
probably go for another like 45 minutes.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So while one of the thoughts is that while we're waiting for our AI to respond, that's when we get to talk about things.
Yeah.
All right. So I think let's share your screen. I'm curious how you're using it. Let's be
Uh, yeah, yeah, sure. Okay, I had to request.
because you're this is the first example of you talking to AI. All right, here we go. One thing that all right, so you're using Claude in the browser.
Yeah, so
First shocker. Okay. Like that.
I mean this is my personal computer. Um yeah, on my work one I used Claude CLI. I just haven't set it up here.
Okay.
Um but yeah, yeah, I haven't gotten into AI projects on this
Let's work
machine.
on.
But normally that's definitely what I would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so what did it say?
Okay, so if we are wanting our code to be able to be distributed with no restrictions,
Yeah, MIT.
then MIT, yeah.
All right. So that makes sense to me.
Or keep it private, but I don't think that's what we would
I think the whole
typically.
point is to, all right, we have it
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Um, all right, so what I like to do, there's this other thing, there's this kind of um, agent format. I can't forget what it is. That is a spec with like Sol.md that a
Hmm.
company has put out. What is it? I don't know what it is, but I'll see if I can. Um, and I just built our first one based on that, and it's not perfect, but oh, what is it? I have to go to my that search did not find it. So I guess what is the name of the format for spec that drives agent markdown files? I think it is a company pushing it, and it's early. Let's see. We'll get that there. I want to use that to kick off the project and that like the shared team brain. Were you able to get into the project itself, like
Yeah.
the organization?
Hmm.
All right. Do you want to download Cloud Code CLI?
Yes.
Yeah. Why would we do this?
Good. Yeah. On my work computer, I yeah, I used Claude CLI with Whisper. That was pretty helpful. I liked I like talking more than typing. Okay.
No, not that. Man, why can't I find it? Hmm. Maybe it's in memory. We'll try my OpenClaw.
This was like a framework that you're
It's literally just like a formatting of like a standard formatting for files
got it.
that that someone's trying to like put forward as like the basic of like an agent like a
Hmm.
shareable agent format
Yes.
for like how you organize the markdown files across thing. Once I get it, it'll make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Um, but I've not found it yet, which standard agent markdown file structure proposal. There's a lot of them, but that
I
doesn't
like
seem
that.
to be.
Yeah. Okay. Claude said like or what I have so far here. The Anthropic docs plus the community have converged on roughly the same pattern, a root level claude.md file. Um, generate this term. And you can generate a starting point with slash init in Claude code.
Yeah, I don't know if
Maybe
I
you know.
want just Cloud. There's agent specification. Is this it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then there's the agent skills IO, which is, um, oh man, I don't want to have to go to my work computer to find it, but
Yeah.
we can honestly ask it to build it itself. And
Yeah.
we can always just do the first thing. But, oh God, what is it? Agent, uh, markdown spec structure. The fact that three searches have not found it
Hmm.
is makes me feel like either it didn't take off or I'm making it up. I swear I'm not making it up.
Humans can hallucinate too.
Yeah, that's true. This is interesting. Mark form. That is not, it's a very small thing. It was actually a, okay. Well, let's not belay the point. Let's just start getting stuff in there. Um, all right. So let me at least walk through and how I kind of set up and like walk through some of the skills and how I kind of set up my workflow. And I'll share my screen and I'll use it as a way to it'll be a good example for this. Um,
Cool.
and I'll share and we'll just share this. All right. How does that look? Is that too small? Probably.
A little bigger, we good. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. So we're in my computer, and so I've landed on this thing. This is where I'll propose, and you can throw out or toss or try to play with. And I kind of have, you probably won't remember, I have my workspace folder, which is like, and what I've landed on is I actually create like, I create like a folder that is for the project itself. So, um, we just created Team Brain, right? So
Hmm.
maybe what I'll do is I'm gonna put make directory. We'll call this, what do we call it? AI. Let's get our, let's get our actual GitLab project name. I'll just, where'd it go? AImpostor Rain. Okay, we'll bring this. I'll make a folder for that, and then inside it is I have. All right, so we'll cd that. Are you seeing am I sharing the screen?
No, it stopped.
Ooh, ooh. Okay, so this is basically, so in Workspace, I'm gonna just git clone our Team Brain thing here
Cool.
as a start. Um, and I know it's got nothing in it at this point, but we'll do SSH. Okay, so now we have that. So the way I've been doing this is so for Tmux, have you played with Tmux yet at all?
Not since we paired in person.
So
That's
there
the
was.
last time I've used it.
So why do I use Tmux and why do I like it with
Yeah.
with Claude Code? Um, you know, because I like to bounce around from lots of different Claude Code sessions really easily. And since we're working in the CLI, Tmux is like I found like, oh, it's like seemed like a perfect way to do that. And I also like to organize my work and like find, okay, what session am I on? And you can see, so Tmux just basically, do you know what Tmux is? Can you just, have you ever, like, it basically allows you to create like multiple sessions and name them and then have panels and like basically have a
Mhm.
lot of different like CLIs next to each other. So
Yeah.
you'll see like, here's a list of different projects that I'm working on and it helps organize them.
Cool.
Um, I generally now like I've kind of landed on, and I don't know, it evolves all the time, but I actually try to do a team session per like what the goal is now. So what I'll say like for this, I'm gonna do tmux new, and I'm gonna open it in this folder, so it can that's the basis of the folder, and we'll just do it like set up uh AI imposter syndrome brain.
Hmm.
Imposter. Now I have to do two eyes. That's the whole point. Imposter team brain. How about?
Cool.
So now I have a new tmux. Oh, I have to do S. It's not gonna work. Let me do this. All right, so you see it's named here. And you can
Mhm.
format this so many other ways. It's it's what it opened, right, is a session here with a panel.
Hmm.
And if you use my config, there's a lot of things you can do to like make this quickly and you'll have to learn the things.
Hmm.
But my command is control A and I can like rename it. So I can do control A uh comma, and I'm just gonna rename this setup team brain to be really clear. Setup
Yeah. Okay.
team brain. All right. So I'm not lost. So just point out, like now, if I go tmux ls in another thing, I'll be like,
Mhm.
okay, there's that. That's that work.
Okay.
Granted, in this day, it's going that long. So here, I'll start to do like, I'll just do vim to see what's in there. And all I have here is this basic readme with nothing in
Mhm.
it. But that's nice. That's
Mhm.
helpful. You can like, and then I have nerd tree here, so I navigate. You can navigate by minus plus to go into it.
Mhm.
But we're really this is what we got. So with
Mhm.
Tmux, that's what I'd like is I can do Command A, and I do my command is just to do like the dash, and you'll see it opens a session down here.
Okay.
So now I have like another terminal, and I have the files up here, which I'd like to
Mhm.
work on. So,
Hmm.
so guess what I open now? I'm just gonna do Claude. We're gonna just do Claude Dangerous because we're gonna just uh because I don't want it to ask me questions right now.
Hmm.
Um, I don't have it because I haven't done it on this computer yet. Actually, it just doesn't. Let's do Claude first. Oh, we're gonna type it wrong 3 times. There we go. Okay, I trust this folder. Okay, Fable, yay. Oh, they extended it to the 19th. That's exciting. That means I'll try to do more stuff with it. Um, what's your personal? I won't. I'm doing
Yeah.
the full thing at this point. So I did $100 a month for a Claude, and I just upped it to 200, which is probably not wise. But I'll probably go back to 100 soon. But for now,
Yeah.
um, I would recommend. I don't know. What do
Yeah.
you
I'm
do?
on that.
Are you at 100 or
Hmm.
yeah?
Hmm.
I have
Yeah.
a lot of reasons why this is. I don't know. What do you feel about that? Like just getting them $100.
I know. I know.
Like, do you use it or not? Like,
No, not right now. I mean, I plan to. I absolutely plan to. I'm both in the job search, but also like wanting to explore and do some stuff on my own. And so, yeah,
okay,
I, yeah, I made this decision like a couple days ago, and so
okay. Well,
yeah,
this will give you something to play with and do.
yeah.
All right. So what we're gonna do is, so here's Claude. So what I like about this, is now I can just be like, all right, like help me set up. And what I did, I actually went up and I did space U, which is my. And so you're gonna have to like, you can probably
Okay.
ask.
Mhm.
You can point Claude at all of my config files and
Okay.
tmux and be like,
Yeah.
hey, and we'll do it now. We'll add as part of our team break, like an onboarding to tmux and
Yeah.
an onboarding to um what's it called? You know, onboarding to Vim and stuff. So this workflow becomes clear for you. But there's a few things
Mhm.
I want to set up here. So
Cool.
so we want to set up this, help me set this up. Team brain up for our AI imposter uh, syndrome project.
Mhm.
And this is what I'm going to actually, we're going to just navigate directly to a different AI. I'm going to go back for the plan discussion we had here. This you don't, it's not shared, is it?
No.
You're saying, okay, I should probably share my whole screen. A little nervous about that, but so what I'm doing is I'm grabbing our conversation from my like the output of yesterday,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna download both those files as oh, it's not allowing I can just edit, I can just copy them. Let's just copy the whole thing. So I'm gonna call this uh like initial docs, whatever. And we'll have it. And this is like idea for project.md. And I just this is basically right. This
Yeah.
is my session from ChatGPT yesterday.
Okay.
So I haven't read it. Did you read it? How did it do?
Not the whole thing.
So one thing I do have
Yeah.
here, which I like, is because read there's fun ways to read things. So I go into team. We're going back to initial docs, and I just have this another thing, LP,
Okay.
which just opens up a nicer markdown version of my browser of the file, so I can see it easier. And like it's just light editing, so you can do like fun, save it, and it should show up here
Hmm.
like that. But so you can actually see the markdown from Vim
Okay.
without having to go to like another like IDE.
Okay. The share just went away, but I'm following what
Oh,
you're saying.
okay, let's take a pause. Let's stop sharing
Okay.
just that, and we'll just do the whole desktop.
Sweet.
All right. So now, so to show us, this is what it looks like, right?
All
It's
right.
just easier to read.
Yeah.
Um, and I use this a lot to like, yeah, to Yeah, to like get quickly. This is
Yep.
better. Yeah, I think it makes sense. So
Yep.
our phase one is capture, Zoom recording, development strategy. So the overall goal, what we're trying to do is each week, two engineers sit down for a live working session. We're in the middle of it now. Rather than producing process tutorials, we document the real engineering process, the uncertainty, the design debates, the mistakes, the experiment
Mhm.
successes. Twist is that the thing we're building is the thing that we're doing. So we
Mhm.
have a podcast episode, a lightly edited video, blog post, searchable knowledge base, GitHub update, and then like a starting point for next work. And today we're just kind of sharing, obviously I'm dropping a bunch of workflows on you and you can try them out or throw them out. And then you drop yours on me and we could go
Mhm.
back and forth.
Mhm.
Um, all right, so this is where I wish I had that spec. I can just point at that, but so I think it's a good, so help me set up this team brain for our AM person. The goal of this is to help organize our collaborative work for this project. See it here. And so what I did is that by doing that, I copied the like relative path and I just put it in there. So that
Mhm.
way it just reads it. So it's really easy to so it just start quickly gains context on what we're trying to do, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And so, modify the repo to best fit this. I I don't have like do you like
Mhm.
I want us to have a kind of agent type framework type organization with like team folder with like folders for each of the members, a like sole MD, which like describes the goal of this repo and the rule of progressive um like disclosure. I think it's not maybe not the term, but it's just progressive organization. I don't know. Have you heard of that term? Or like where like each folder has an index folder
Right.
in it to point to the things below. So it's easy for what's it called? For agent to find.
Okay.
All right. Um, so I'm gonna show you this is one way to do it, typing. The other part I'll show you is like I have this tool which is where you can just dictate.
Yeah.
So, and it's not perfect yet, but allows you to kind of try that again and clean that up. So it's like, I'll show you another version.
Mhm.
All right, so help organize. This is our collaborative work for this project. I'll post the link to like the project documents, but I want you to modify this team brain repo to best fit uh, how we like want an agent organization. I imagine a team folder with folders for each of the members, a project like folder that can like outline our projects, and this will evolve quickly over time. There's a spec that I want to base this on, but I can't find it, so we'll just do a temporary one for now. But really the progressive organization of the folders where an agent can like find indexes and go deep down. So that's my like rant. And then what this does is basically take all that, uses Whisper, and then just cleans it up by pushing it through like an LLM.
Mm.
So this, I actually really like this word.
Yeah.
If you like, and then it puts it um
That's really cool.
into the in so like into the register. So then it's like
Nice.
it's just like there automatically. So
Yeah.
um why is it effort? What effort are we on? What model are we on? Model Opus? Oh, have you ever seen this? Output config
I've
effort
never
high
seen
is not support when thinking is disabled on this model. Use effort high or below.
thinking is disabled.
Oh, I have not
Oh,
enabled thinking. I don't think we need thinking
I,
for this one.
what is that? I haven't seen that before.
And yeah, but I don't mind effort high for this
Yeah.
because this is not really that complex.
Hmm.
How do you think about this is a good while we're waiting. Here we go. This
Yeah.
is like the whole
Uh-huh.
is it doing something?
Doesn't look like it.
It seems like it's paused.
Yeah.
I want us to chat about it, but it's not cogitated for 0 sec for more than this. What would you do in this moment? Say what I did.
Uh, I would probably hit up a few times and try sending that again.
Hello?
Oh, okay. Just needed a nudge.
All right. So
All right. That's cool. That's a very cool tool that you made. I'll have to check out
the one, the
how you
talking
did that.
one.
Yeah.
I one of the things I've added to it is that you can actually add the context of the session that you're talking to, so it like knows, or you can give it a context doc. So when it cleans up
Oh,
LLM, it does it with like the right terminology. So like, because
cool.
like I found like at work, it'd be like, "What's a mata?" And it'd be like a mata, or like it would not, right? But
Yeah.
once you give it like
Totally.
a small context doc, it actually
Mhm.
like makes that cleanup really, really clean. All right, we got some
Wow.
questions here.
That's neat.
Um, is it empty readable, one commit, two files? That's right. It's a fresh build scaffold.
Hmm.
The one doc I have is the Imposters AI Vision, the two engineers, but yep, two things. First, I don't have the link you sent to the project documents. Um, yeah, it's just, oh yeah, it was just this. That was the link. You already found it. Let me, so we have not planned anything yet. So just start with something. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, if I and we'll just find at some point our to do will be to kind of go back and then I'll try to find that specs that
Hmm.
exists and then we'll
Hmm.
like share it. But
Hmm.
so and this is again, you can start to see it already did something.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
So that's what it did. And you can actually see we have a team, we have
Hmm.
skills, we have sessions, we have projects, we have meta, we have decisions. Sounds great. We
Awesome.
have a README, and now it's going to probably write to that README some stuff.
Hmm.
Um, there it is.
All right.
And here it is, a shared memory.
Reasoning.
Okay.
Okay.
That look good to you?
Yeah.
Team, project, skills, decisions. Meta, sure.
Yeah.
All right, so what we'll do is just commit and push. But actually, yeah, we'll do that. And then I want to work through the last goal before we leave is like I wanted to talk through like the workspace structure
Hmm.
and how I do this. And it'll be helpful once we kind of and like maybe what it is like we do this and then we make a plan of what's next.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't know. What do you think about this? There's a lot of stuff. Now I feel like I'm just
Mhm.
dumping, showing you a lot of stuff in Terminal, which is not very exciting. So let me find your face.
No, I mean we're just getting everything set up. Yeah, no, I think this is good. I mean, I'll I mean, from a high level, this totally like seems like a reasonable place to start.
It's just
I don't have strong opinions like yet
okay. I'm gonna
on
pull
this.
strong opinions from you. Otherwise, this is talk. So you have to know.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I think the open source documentation for coding, the open wiki might be a good that I sent you, and it might be another way to organize this repo, but I haven't read
Mm,
it fully yet, but we'll see.
okay.
Um, okay. Oh, we're done. Until this was done. Okay. I made it. You should pull back as agreed. The team room holds reasoning, not executed code. I agree with that. Specs live here. Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of how.
Okay.
Pretty smart robot. So, you'll see. We'll look at our thing. It kind of tells you where they are relative to the thing, the project. So
Hmm.
I think I'm just gonna. So now I can open up. So now, because I did. So this is another TeamMux thing. So now you see. Now I have four panes. Very
Okay.
fun. But because I
Yeah.
opened this, it's in the same place as here. So now I got to go into Team Brain, and this is our Git repo. This is our first thing.
Hmm.
Should we just push for main and um,
Yeah, that's bad.
git add? There it is. That looks kind of right.
Hmm.
Add, add it all. We'll git commit, and we'll just do first commit for Team Brain for AI imposter syndrome experiment. Experiment, project, experiment, dream, illusion. Well, you gotta actually get commit. You gotta add the message. All right. Last force domain. Let's push it up. Okay. So
Sweet. Sweet.
this is so I do want to show you like this is imposter syndrome, team brain. So this is like the main repo, right?
Hmm.
But how do I work on like different parts of this thing? And this is where I
Hmm.
wanted to show you like this workspace kind of skill that I have.
Okay.
And so what we're gonna do is gonna close out. We're done with, all right. We don't really need, we're done with this context. I don't think we really, this is not a, I wouldn't keep this around because it's not that helpful. It did
Yeah.
what we want to do. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna close this again. But if I did want it, I have these skills called close out session,
Okay.
which what that does is basically it updates anything it's like that I want from this session into a README that's local. And it creates a
Mhm.
continuation prompt that would basically allow me to start a new Claude session and point to that and then reopen. So it's a way to like it's like kind of managing my own memory, which
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of. I like keeping things out of just the Claude memory or having more control
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fairly general thing.
That's cool. I really like that. I've
I mean, you can all, I still use Resume. I still use stuff like that. But I
yeah.
also like, but one thing to note, like all of these conversations are living on your machine, which is kind of wild.
Hmm.
So you can actually search and gain context and find out where was I talking about that? And
Mm.
I have a tool for that, which is like chat search. We can show you chat search. What do we call it? Imposter, AI imposter. Oh, it's not set up here. Is it chat search? Well, I'll have to figure out why it's not. That might be only my work machine, but I'll add it here.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay,
I don't know.
let's show you. So the way, so right now we have this one folder, right? We have workspace. I'm going to remove initial docs. I don't think we need that anymore. I want to keep this clean. So all we have is our team brain. But and this is where I'm very curious if this makes sense to you. And I have this skill called scaffold workspace. And, um, and we'll see how it does setting it up. So I want a scaffold workspace for my team brain folder. And I want to set up uh, the next like planning commit with my teammate. So what is scaffold workplace? Um, This is kind of another idea of like I want to keep all I want to know and control the memories.
Mhm.
Um, okay, there it is. So, and we can look at the actual skill. It's in, I think, skills, in my
Mhm.
skills. Uh, all right. It creates a new project workspace folder with Workbench, Worktree, Workspace Cloud, and Code Workspace. So it's a way for me to like quickly set up folder structure for anything that I'm working on.
Cool. Okay.
And and this, have you worked with work trees and Claude and stuff?
Yeah, I've worked with them. It was a little finicky, but I mean, I think it was just like getting used to it. It being
Yeah, and so this is also
yeah.
again a thought whether what I like about it is, and this
Yeah,
structure is that like there's some code that I want to go in the code
right.
base, and some stuff that I want to work that I don't want to be checked into the code base, even
Yeah.
if it's a team brain.
Mhm. Mhm.
So full workspace work tree. So what I did is I created this kind of folder structure. So
Mhm.
workspace, and now it's going to do AI imposter syndrome workspace, and I don't want that. That's actually wrong
Yeah.
because
I yeah.
that's the whole like. I actually gonna do let's chat about this. It's getting a little bit I want to create a workspace for the team brain inside of the AI imposter syndrome uh folder. Okay. Yeah. This deviates from the skill layout, which is true, which makes me that's why I was kind of nervous about doing it. Because
Yeah.
generally I put everything under workspace and it knows how to find it. So this is a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is where you learn. And but I do feel like I don't want necessarily, so I might have to update the skill um to like know how to handle nested. So let's do we need to update the skill to also handle nested now because I want to organize all the repos related to this thing in the same folder. Session planning sounds good.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And let's create the work tree. So what it's going to do, and it'll be easier once you see it kind of all together.
Yeah. This is coming back to me now. Yeah, I'm a little bit familiar.
So again, this is like this I'm most excited to get your feedback on. So does this make any sense? I've only had
Yeah.
Kyle work on this for, and I haven't like pushed it. Um, so it's going to like update the skill to have a different route, which I like. How often do you read the skills once it edits them?
Hmm.
It's really
Usually not after.
like, do you even
I'll
read it
ask it
when it edits?
questions.
You'll ask it
What's that?
questions like, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I would ask it questions. Like I would look at it when changing it, but then if I need to know something about it, I would probably just ask it. Was that your question?
Yeah, like do you read all your skills that you've created
Hmm.
or that you've
Hmm.
asked AI to create?
At least at least once, but usually just once.
I don't think I even do it all the time. I just see if it works, and then if it doesn't work, then I go
Yeah.
like, oh, great. Which I this is the question of like whether or not like in this case, I kind of know what it's doing, right? It's like just you're used to have workspace as the only folder to look in, so now we're adding a nested concept. So that seems pretty basic.
Yeah.
Whether it works or not is a whole other question, and that's something I
Mhm.
would love to play with and like connect
Yeah.
Claude to link to. to Langsmith, which I've done in some cases. But see, so here's what we're getting into.
Okay.
Um, so I think the best way to kind of show you what it looks like is, all right, so this is Team Brain, right? This is the actual
Mhm.
repo,
Mhm.
and this is the Team Brain workspace.
Okay.
So I do my work out of Team Brain workspace,
Yes.
and we'll see what's in there. It creates a COD file, it creates a workbench, and it creates README. And we can
Okay.
just kind of look. So this is like, well, let's look at the README. This is the workspace for Team Brain, shared memory of part of the eye. This uses a nested layout. It basically tells you that like how it's organized and like the name conventions between them, which is
Hmm.
basically the name of the repo, and then it matches to like the name of the thing we're doing, which is we're doing session planning.
Okay.
And this is where I have like also in the same sibling. So you'll see this is an actual work tree. Like this is the actual code, right? This is the repo, but
Hmm.
it's this is the work tree off of this main one up here. So I don't
Hmm.
usually touch, I often don't even touch like the main repo.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
I just work off the work trees, but I
Uh-huh.
put my Claude in here. So you'll see here, so like we're in this workbench folder,
Hmm.
and inside it, I have the session planning stru structure here.
Hmm.
And this is where like, and you'll see it has like this code workspace. It also should have, this was actually, this is for Cursor, not for Claude. So I
Hmm.
have to make sure this works for Claude. I think
Hmm.
it's at work I have this working. I don't know if it's working here. The skill should have that, but it seems like it's missing it. So I'll have to look and see.
Hmm.
Let's see if we go CD workbench, list, CD session planning. Yeah, there's no Claude thing here. So the skill is failing because it is not setting up the Claude like config to point to the right, what's it called? Work tree. Only the cursor one when you fix.
Hmm.
What- So this is how I like I know I have a so this is where like like how often do you do that? Instead of like deflecting, you just kind of know the idea and then you just like say go fix it.
Uh-huh.
Do you do this?
As opposed, like, yeah, yeah, I do
Or
that.
or do you would you go in and write the code yourself? Yeah.
No, I would. I'm lazy. I would ask Claude to do it. If it's like if it's a very small fix, maybe I would do it myself, but
Yeah, this
most
part
of the
is
time, yeah.
it's kind of wild. I'm gonna
Mhm.
make sure that I wonder if this skillet has the Claude piece. Or is it's probably my old, here it is. So I think either the skill itself is not updated on my machine,
Mm.
and so it didn't, and we should probably do that locally. Okay, so I just shoved in more context and said, go do this. I'm really curious because I do this at work a lot.
Hmm.
Um, oh yeah, so it's fixing it. It realized that's the pre-edit one,
Mm.
but it's now creating the whole JSON, hopefully. Um, no, is it doing it in the workbench, in session planning? Okay, we'll see if it gets there. But once I'll do that, like this is a lot of work just to start setting up things. So which I don't, it's like now I'll kind of go zoom. In that folder, I'll open a Claude and be like, let's plan our next session. and it should know to write to that work tree. I don't know if this is really helpful for this. Like it's so early, we only have one thing, and it's like that much stuff, and like how much
Hmm.
parallel work we do. But at work, this is a constant thing for me. Like how many different things I have in Kairos, and like the README files that I have in that little thing. Sometimes I want them to go into the code base, and some I just want it to hold the memory of the project that I worked on in there. Does that
Yeah.
make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Hmm.
it's like it's a way to like, and the one thing I haven't done as much is like is archiving like old workbench files. So I see like the workbench is like this is where Claude works out of.
Okay.
This is where I put context that is related to the work that I'm doing, and I have Claude just write stuff there, and I'll have it write like HTML or throwaway things, and I'll
Hmm.
use that to kind of be like the like the summary of my thought or Claude's thought and the collection of all the things just to deliver whatever code goes into the work tree, right?
Hmm.
And it
Hmm.
knows how to talk between those two, and it can so. Um, let's see if it actually got it right. It did not. I think what it did is it put it here. So it put it in this folder, which is like the main folder, but it didn't
Yeah.
put it in the session planning folder, which is it should, the JSON setup should also be here, right? Uh, oh man, it's not pulling my um it's not,
Hmm.
this is I feel this is not quite how I imagined it. Okay. Um
Hmm.
this is where skill drift is happening for me.
Mm.
Like I haven't worked, it should be working at work. It's like smooth because
Yeah.
it knows how to do all this. And then but sometimes don't get the skills that I maintain at work into my personal thing. And I even have a
Mhm.
skill on my work computer um, that essentially like publishes them to my GitHub repo. And this is where I'm like, it's a new world where like everything you build at work, that's your workflow. I
Yeah.
don't want it to stay at work.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Because if it works for me, I want to use it elsewhere.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Um, so we do want it. So starting per initiative, always, I want per initiative. I will launch in the workbench subfolder. Okay.
Mhm.
Um, but then I just spent like how like 5 minutes recoding like this thing that works at work,
Yeah.
which I don't know. Okay,
Mhm.
we are at 11:30, which is later. So we are
Mhm.
15 minutes over, and all we'll have is a potentially a team brain that we can make a session planning for.
Mhm.
I always want this to go so much faster than it actually
That's
did.
always how it is. Always.
I mean, this is our first session. So what did we learn
Yeah.
today? Okay, we learned, yeah,
Mhm.
how do we go next? What is our next like? And
Mhm.
and I'll my mom's here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna answer the door and we'll
Okay.
close that and then.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Sounds good.
I'm so excited. Oh, I'm gonna end the Zoom real quick. Okay, go for it. Like 5 minutes. Okay. You can just hang out with the dog. Okay. So
All right.
we have a team brain folder
Mm-hmm.
potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you think you can do you want to try with this workspace work scaffold thing and see if that makes any sense?
Yeah.
Um, and what else? And like what should our Like I think like if we're gonna do this purely with the goal, it's like we just take the Zoom and we just post it. We find a way to post it somewhere.
Uh-huh.
The recording. I mean, it could just be a link in the repo for now, and that could be the start.
Yeah, yeah. That's a good start. That's a good place. It's public.
It's public. We've like committed to
You're
putting
committed.
all
Yeah.
of this stuff in some public forum that no one will find right away. But then if yeah, I actually don't know because like I did it locally, so and I didn't use the Zoom cloud, which I think is fine.
Uh-huh.
But we actually need a place to actually host this somewhere.
True. Yeah.
Um, I mean, we could, I guess, pushing it up to YouTube. Is that probably the best way?
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense to me.
And then just doing a link.
Yeah.
All right. Um, okay. All right. So then, if that's the case, we have the team brain up there.
Okay.
So my to-dos, and I'll do this. This is kind of fun. I'll use my dictate to actually add this. All right. And this will be our planning session. So
Mhm.
I think this finished. Um, so now there it is. So it does have that now. That's good. It has the Claude, has our settings. It points to all these things, additional directories. So now I should be able to just get rid of this,
Uh-huh.
go into my Team Brain workspace, and then go into my work. So I'm going to go into my workbench,
Mhm.
and then we're going to go into session planning, and then we're just going to open Claude. We trust this folder. Okay.
Mhm.
And then we can be, okay, so, and we can do dictate here.
Cool.
All right, what we plan for our next session, and can you update the folders for this, our team brain to like do a task for me, which is to take the recording of this session and getting it into YouTube and adding it as a link to our team brain. That's one task. I think your task is to just try to use the scaffold skill once. And what would you want to add? And then add something to our team brain.
Mhm.
What do you, does that make, I'm asking you
Yeah.
this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I was just thinking about what to add.
I mean, add your name and your role and because like it should
Okay.
have like T a folder and then like I would say, how about this? We do our just like talk through reflections on like what worked, what didn't, and how we
Mhm.
make it better next time. Something like that.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'll look at him and I'll do the same. I'll think about this because I have, we're at time, so we can do it on our own. And then we should schedule the next one. Um,
Perfect. Yeah.
when do you want to schedule the next one?
Um, let's see. I'm free next weekend, but not the weekend after that.
Same,
Or the
same.
weekend
Yeah.
after that.
I mean, so we should we aim just for like, and we can think about this going forward. Like,
Yeah.
should we just stick with weekends for now? Do you think it? I think a little bit my bad because we didn't start exactly at 10. But is an
Mhm.
hour long enough? Is that we want to do hour and a half? You want to keep? What do you think?
Yeah, I could hour and then if we have time, maybe
Do
we
that
can stretch
exchange.
it
So
depending on
aim for an
what.
hour and add a little bit more. Mom's
Yeah.
gonna be on the video. That's great. Um, okay. Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
So let's see how the robot does. We just transcribed that. Um,
And it knows that I was a different person.
no, I haven't had that skill yet.
Mm,
It's been something I've been wanting to do. But let's see.
cool.
Upload the session recording the scaffold. Okay, so um, we can just the pasting is not working in the way that usually I would expect it to.
Hmm.
Hmm. Whatever, we'll just do it manually. For the next lesson. So one thing I also like about T-Monks is that you can just kind of like easily copy text from
Hmm.
your thing. And that's another thing. Oh, that's the other thing. I will create a skill to like in
Yeah.
here, a task to like try to learn these things
Yeah.
from my tmux and config setup. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
Okay. Jonathan's task is the posting. Nick's task is the scaffold use, and we both reflect. And I need to fix this whisper to be able to do both.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
did
so
you
now,
did you put in the skill for um
no,
with
I
the
have not
tool?
yet. Oh, for using tmux and thing.
Yeah.
All right. So just to point out, what should be happening here is that the changes, right? Where
Mhm.
do we think they should be? They should not be in this one.
Right.
They shouldn't be in the main. If this worked, they should go in our workspace, and then they should go directly in this work tree, which already has the thing. So like if we go here, we'll see if it actually gets in there. If this,
Hmm. Interesting. Okay.
so and that way, like I can continue this and then I can merge it in and I can either keep it there or I can close it out when it's done. So
Hmm.
the recording is still in Zoom's raw format. If you have no YouTube credentials, but how do you want to? Oh, it's asking me document both demo. Oh, the two scaffold skills are installed. Scaffold workspace creates, that's fine. Um, just scaffold workspace. For Nick's team folder, what is his last name? What's his role? Engineer co-host, I think is right. You can
Cool.
add your own name.
Hmm.
That sounds good. Okay. Oh, it's actually trying to make a whole upload skill, which is not something I wanted to do. But go
Hmm.
ahead. It just pulled down the uploading a video. The tooling on Python libraries. Okay, that sounds great. Is already installed. Oh wow. This is where AI just goes farther. All right. Okay. I love watching them go. It's
Yeah.
still being recording now. The file grew from that. Yeah. So it knows that we're still recording. So it knows not to like, yeah. Yeah. I will run this when we are done. So just map out what we have to do. All right. Okay. So when this is done, I'll push it up. I'll send
Okay.
you a link to the MR and
Okay.
you can just to see how it looked and then you can just merge it in and then try to see how far you get and we'll schedule for next Saturday or Sunday. What do you think?
Awesome.
Which day?
Yeah. Yeah. Sounds great.
Which day you want to schedule?
Let's do Sunday.
Okay. Same time or
Yeah.
earlier?
Same time as per would be perfect. Yeah.
Okay. During nap time.
During nap time.
Eva's
I
nap
win.
time.
I
All right.
won.
Let's try next time. We'll start with like let's bring back the pairing check-in thing
Yeah.
practice.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I love it. It's been a
If
while.
look, if you have any questions or things, just Slack me. I'll try to keep the Slack going on.
Sure.
If you get blocked on the workspace stuff,
Uh-huh.
try to do that. And then like if you're curious and want to keep on planning how we're going to build this whole thing, I just put an MR up in our team brain and propose it, and then I'll go look and we'll review it. So anything you want to do like in between there, this is my call out to you. Use the team brains like any idea you have, any thought you have, any question, just put it into the team brain.
Hmm.
And I'll go and like before our session next week, I'll just say, what has Nick done since last week, and what should I prepare, and how do we set up for tomorrow thing. Does that make
Mhm.
sense? Just use it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the time. We'll see how this
Thank
goes.
you. Yeah.
Okay. I'll send you the
Yeah.
link to the YouTube when it's up.
Okay. Can't wait. Can't
Okay.
wait to watch it.
I'm sure this is gonna be riveting. Thank you all for the first session of Imposter Syndrome. All our very huge audience. We'll see how
Mhm.
this goes. This is the most raw version it'll be. Promise we'll get better.
Yeah. No, thank you. Thank you for watching. Be
Oh
sure
my
to
God.
like and subscribe.
Do we have videos? Like, were we recording while I was talking to my daughter? I don't.
No, no, you didn't hit record until
I,
after
okay.
that.
I have to make sure.
Yeah.
We do have my mom in there, which is good. All right. Thank you, Dick. We'll see how this
Yeah.
goes.
All
Maybe we'll
right.
get Melissa to join. It'll be fun. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. All
I'll see
right.
you in a week.
I'll
All
see
right.
you in a week.
Bye.